Hey everyone, welcome back to Flicker Flop. My name's Jose.
Hey, I'm Bree.
And I watched the worst movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
And I knew that he was going to say that because I picked that movie just to piss him off.
I'm going to just say this about this movie. I was just not that into it. That's how I feel about this dumb movie. This is going to be one of those videos where we're not even going based off of what we usually do, like our format. I'm going to start it off. This was a flop. This movie sucked. I hated this movie. This movie had like big hitters, big names in it. It had Jennifer Aniston. It had Ben Affleck. It had Drew Barrymore. It had Scarlett Johansson. It had Bradley Cooper. Bradley Coops. Nothing could save this movie. The writing was horrific. Horrific.
You don't need to say it that way.
What did you like about this movie?
I liked the hope that it gave the single ladies, especially in their like mid-30s. To be fair, it was made a while ago. You wouldn't find the same dating scenes nowadays because we just have apps for that stuff. You know, it just was very like, okay, this is like the organic way of meeting somebody and having to wait for their call and all that. And I really did appreciate the main character. I know she was...
Oh,
okay,
my
listen,
God.
though. I get it. She was cringe. She was giving desperate vibes. But I appreciated her hope for love. Like, I'm just going to be honest. She was down. She was down to find love.
She was down bad. That's what it was.
No.
She was down bad.
I really do feel it's a very intriguing watch to watch with your significant other, especially if they resemble that guy.
Fellas, you're going to hate this movie. You're going to hate this movie.
It's a conversation starter. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
No, it's an argument waiting to happen. It's a ticking time bomb. Don't watch this movie.
I really did like Jennifer Aniston and
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jennifer Lopez's ex.
Oh, he put respect on
I
Ben
know.
Affleck's
I'm
name.
so sorry, Ben Affleck.
I love you, Ben Affleck.
Anyways, realistically, in real terms, like as a woman, we have things that we want. I don't think Jennifer Aniston was wrong for initially asking for what she asked for and then coming back, you know, and realizing like, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't need a title and a paper and marriage to be with this guy.
All right, if I'm going to talk about that point with Jennifer Aniston and Ben Affleck, they've been together for like 5+ years, but it's been established that he didn't want to get married. Jennifer Aniston, her dumb friends come around at work and they're like saying, oh, you know, if he hasn't done this, then he's never going to do it, blah, blah, blah. And everything was fine. Everything was fine in her relationship. It's her stupid friends that came in and manipulated her and made her think, you know what? If he doesn't marry me, there's something wrong and I'm going to kick him out or I'm going to leave him or we don't need to be together. Yeah, way to ruin just a happy relationship. Don't listen to your stupid friend. And it wasn't until she saw the other side of like relationships that she realized, oh, wow, I actually had a good dude. I didn't have some as my husband. Her dad had a heart attack during the film and all like the brother-in-laws that were there, they didn't give a they didn't care. They could care less. One guy was actually asking, hey, do you think your dad will let me have these records? Ladies, if your dad has a heart attack and your man is watching football and, you know, he's like, hey, give me another beer. Nah, we're not like that. We're not like that. And if we are like that, trash, he's a bum, get rid of him. That's the one you get rid of.
Get rid of him.
That's the one you get rid of.
Yeah.
You don't get rid of Ben Affleck because he didn't want to get married, but he's also coming home to you every night, doing the dishes, and he heard your father had a heart attack and he came to help. Come on. She kicked him out and he's been staying on a boat. I don't know about you, but I get seasick. I'm staying on a boat for like 3 weeks. Nah, we're done. Don't come back to me. Your dad had a heart attack. You know what? Actually, I feel sorry for you. Your dad had a heart attack. I'll probably come around and, you know, make sure you're okay. But you put me on a boat. We're not getting back together. Last but not least, at the very end, guess what happens? He proposes.
Okay.
Do you think that was his idea?
I think is lovely about the whole story.
You think that was his idea?
I absolutely do. Why would a man that has no pressure, no obligation, the woman has made it clear, I don't need a ring to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
I just need you.
Uh-huh.
Specifically said
Uh-huh.
before they got back together and
Okay.
before he moved back in.
Okay.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
I'm listening.
She's like, okay, you know, you have to get rid of the pants. They're like some ugly cargo looking pants. And whatever. It's a scene. They're back in the apartment together, and they're like moving his stuff back in, and then the pants show back up, right? And then boom, he's like, "Well, why don't you just check, my
pockets?
yeah,
Check
like
my
my
pockets so I don't throw anything out."
Yes. Boom. There's an engagement ring, and that's just pure out of love. He just wants that commitment to this woman. That he realized that he could not live without.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. I don't know why you don't think that's beautiful.
Now let's do the good old fashioned game of if the roles were reversed. If a girl is saying, I don't want to get married, I love you, I'm committed to you, I come home to you every night, I only want to be with you, and the husband's like, well, how come you don't want to marry me then?
Yeah. That is a valid question.
But it was from the jump. She's saying that's what she wants. And then he kicks her out.
Yeah.
And she has to stay on a boat.
Yeah. That's great that she has her own boat.
And then magically, after some weeks, she wants to get married. Now everybody's going to be like, "Oh, it was her idea. She wanted it." No,
listen though.
He kicked her to the curb.
About it, like if it was physically me.
Yes.
Doing this to you.
Yeah.
You would come back to me, babe.
Number one, I was never saying I didn't want to get married to you.
No, I'm just saying in that circumstance, after time apart, can you live without me?
No. What I'm telling you is
but what I'm telling you is, then you would marry me.
Some things are your idea and some things are not your idea. And getting married and proposing was not his idea. And the reason
was after the fact that he had that epiphany of not being with the person that he can't live without.
Not epiphany, it was a punishment. It was a punishment.
Not a punishment. I'm saying the epiphany part where because he realized after he moved back in. I don't know what you don't understand.
No, he did.
You did not understand.
No, that wasn't it.
What do you mean?
Listen. The reason why I'm putting up such a fight for this one thing
is weird.
Is because of Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Connelly. They're a couple. They're a couple in this movie, and they've been married. They're the married couple in this movie, right?
Yes.
Basically, he cheats on his wife with Scarlett Johansson.
He's like a doucheroni. Like I can't even think of him as like a good husband.
No. Well, was he a bad husband?
Yes.
Okay. What made him bad?
He cheated on his wife.
Besides that.
He was lustful from the gate.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
Like at the grocery store being lustful.
Yes. I agree with you. So those things are bad. Don't give me a cookie. All right? I'm saying those things are bad.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is when he's explaining to Scarlett Johansson, she's being a little flirt. She's being
Bro,
number one, she's being a Black Widow.
I could punch her in the throat. That was crazy. She was very I
didn't like her character.
Throwing herself down his throat. Like that was crazy.
Yeah. And she was throwing throat, if you know what I mean. Anyway, not keeping that in. Yeah. Not keeping that in. But they kept it in. She asked him like in a flirty way, like, "Oh my God, why are you married?" She knows that he's a married man and she's still pursuing him.
Yeah.
And Drew Barrymore, she's a too, because she's like, I had a friend that met this guy and he was married and then he divorced his wife and then they've been together for 25 years. I'm gonna say, you. That's such a dumb thing to say to somebody. You are a home wrecker. Yeah. Take away the wrecker, you're a that's what you are. Yeah. That was terrible advice. Terrible advice. Don't tell somebody to go somebody else's spouse, dude. That was not it.
I did not get Scarlett Johansson's apprehension in that scene where the wife came back into the picture into Bradley Cooper's office, trying to make a move on him. And then obviously whatever, that didn't pan out. And Scarlett Johansson was also in the freaking closet, comes out pissed off at Bradley Cooper, like, how dare you, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Girl, you knew what you're walking into. You knew.
Look, this is what I'm getting at. So the relationship with Bradley Cooper and his wife, he's explaining it to Scarlett Johansson, and he's saying, when she asks, why are you married? He's explaining, if you're with somebody for too long and you don't marry him, then you're an And so she hit me with an ultimatum. You know, marry me or I'm gonna leave. What is different from that with Jennifer Aniston and Ben Affleck?
What do you mean?
She forced him to propose and marry her. You don't. That's not a good start to anything.
In my head, in this world, in what world did Jennifer Aniston do that in this movie?
She kicked him out.
That was not an ultimatum, though. An ultimatum is like, hey, listen, if you don't marry me by this time, you know, you have to move out. We can never get back together. Boom. That's an ultimatum.
But when you get kicked out,
when you go back to the person and say, hey, you know what? I realized
she didn't go back to him.
Okay. Yes, they went back to each other.
No, she did not go back to him. This guy, he went to her because her dad had a heart attack,
but
and he's a good dude.
Forced? Why are you saying that was forced? Jennifer Aniston wasn't blown up on like, hey, you know, my dad's sick. Like, where are you?
It just was not his idea. Like, it's not his idea.
Whose idea was it then to show up at the dad's house when he was sick?
It's because he's a man. He's a good dude. He was a good dude.
I love you, but no.
Nah, look in the comments. If you've seen this movie, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Explain it to me. Maybe my man mind isn't wrong. Discuss it below. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Jennifer Aniston did not coerce him to marry her. No, she did not. They came together and they love each other and it was beautiful.
And this is why I hate this movie. This is why I'm telling you fellas, this is an argument.
Okay,
this is an argument waiting to happen. It's not interesting. It's like, dang, this guy was, you know, basically put in a corner. He loves Jennifer Aniston, and he's always told her that he was committed to her, and he wanted to be with her, but he told her, I can't give you what you want. But what did she do? She put the knife in him and twisted. Let's get into some other characters. The main character, because we haven't even talked about her.
I don't even know her name.
What is her name?
Gosh, what is her name? Dude, she was cringe.
She was terrible. Oh my God. Every time she was on screen, it was like, ugh, I want to throw up. Gigi.
That's her name in that movie.
God. The most annoying female character I think I've ever watched. What the hell was going on? Like, you could tell whoever wrote this movie, they saw themselves as Gigi, because there's no way I would have came up with this character and thought, this is a good character. She was calling Justin Long. He's like this bartender, right?
I don't know why she would do that. Like, girl, he works at a bar. You're at home doing nothing. And like, why are you calling a guy that's working at working?
But it's like, get a hint. Get a hint. She calls him about like, you know, is this guy gonna call me?
Okay.
No, he's not gonna call you.
There was like a scene where they're like making out. Like, she was making out with a dude. She calls that guy Justin Long, and he's making out with a chick. Literally stops making out with the chick to answer her phone call and her question about if she should pursue this guy or not. And I think, like, in my lifetime, I've never experienced a guy that would, like, a guy friend that would do that for me. That sounds very unrealistic.
That was super unrealistic. You're about to hook up with the girl. You get a call from this annoying girl. I'm not gonna pick up the phone for an annoying girl when I got, like, you know, this making out with me. I'm not doing that. I'm not, in no world am I doing that.
You picked up a call from a girlfriend while we're making out, dude.
There's really only like one woman that can call you. Your mother.
It's your mom.
And it's probably an emergency. That's the only one. And that's the only one that should be like, is everything okay? And I'll be like, yeah, you know, she just wanted to check on my dad. Told her I'm busy. Beep. Sorry, mom.
Beep. Okay.
Dude. Yeah, anyway, super annoying. She was like, had this unrealistic idea of these guys, and she was so desperate. It was disgusting.
It was embarrassing to have. Like,
disgusting. This set women back 10 years just from that portrayal. No way.
It was
no
honestly,
way.
She needed approval from the man that she was speaking to like have self-worth. And I did not like that. Like the scene where the chip, you know, like they're at the party and like she's like freaking, you know, like she takes like the wrong hint from the guy.
She somehow thinks that she's supposed to co-host a party that the guy threw, and he threw her an invitation just to swing by.
Yeah.
And then she starts saying, oh, when he said that he wanted to throw a party, I was like, yeah, let's do it. You guys aren't together.
Yeah, that was weird.
You guys aren't together.
Was like stalker status. Like,
yeah.
does that?
And then she stayed while he's playing video games with some random chick. He's playing video games. She cleans up his apartment.
The whole apartment.
And it was like, you're so desperate. You don't do that. You don't do that. Ladies, don't clean up, a man's apartment that you're not dating. That's not your boyfriend. Like, and if you guys are dating and you've been dating for a while, she's not doing that by herself. She's telling your ass to get off the fucking game and come help clean up this damn apartment.
Exactly.
That might be like maybe first 2 weeks dating where you're trying to prove yourself as like this cool girlfriend.
Like,
you're not doing that ever again. That's insane. And she did that without even a title. Oh my god. And then she tries to hook up with them in the most awkward way.
Yeah.
I would have called the police.
Yeah.
It was so annoying.
It's definitely intriguing for me because he's all worked out. He's hot and heavy, guys. Let's just jump right to it, dude.
All right,
so the way that the Gigi met freaking Justin Long's character, she basically was so desperate to reignite a flame with this guy that she went on a date with that she didn't hear from. And, Justin Long's at the bar because she's at the bar and he's like, who are you waiting for? And then she was like, oh, I'm waiting for, I forgot his name. It was like that weird real
Didn't even
estate
matter.
guy.
Didn't matter.
Yeah. Anyways, he's like, okay, well, what do you need to give him? That's so important that you have to come here and like sit and wait for him.
Oh God.
She's
cringe.
like, oh my gosh, I have his pen. And she gives him the pen and he like looks at her straight face like, dude, basically it like not these exact words, but it's like, he does not give a damn about no pen, girl. Like, why are you, like, don't waste your time. And then at the end of it all, like, it was just funny because he was giving her such grief about this pen.
Oh, God.
And he twists it, and he's the one that's actually giving her a pen.
Looking for something to stab myself with. That's so stupid.
I don't think it's appropriate for kids. Definitely not. It's definitely just something that I picked because I knew it was a conversation starter and it was something that, I had seen in my youth or I had seen, back in the day. And I always wonder, like, what would a guy say about this movie? Because I even think it's kind of like cringe, and it's just like so ass backwards.
It's not.
The way that it's
developed. Again, it's not appropriate for kids. There's a bunch of like making out and there's cursing cheating, and things like that. Yeah, cheating. And so I wouldn't recommend watching it with any kids. This is really like if you're gonna watch it with your wife or girlfriend. But I'm gonna tell you, fellas, don't waste your time with this one. Yeah. Don't waste your time. This is something maybe the girls and your sisters and your friends, you watch it together.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, but not with the kids. This is not for them for sure.
Yeah. It's a flop, but it was interesting because clearly we have disagreements, and I'm really intrigued to see what you guys.
No, you guys need to let us know.
You guys,
if you've seen this movie,
talk in our household for a while.
If you've seen this movie, let us know if you agree with us, or if you agree with me, or if you agree with Bree, because
I'm gonna win on this one.
I'm not gonna turn this thing on ever again. It's barely above War of the Worlds. Shout out that video that we did.
Okay.
It's barely above that one.
That's crazy because that movie
sucked. We didn't even talk about that real estate agent guy. This guy, he's hung up on this girl, and this girl has given him like little hints here and there, and does
Scarlett Johansson, by the way.
Yeah, it's Scarlett Johansson. Jeez. And this guy that she's like best friends with, and they hug each other and they kiss each other, but they haven't hooked up. They've hooked up once, and it's a thing that's in the past, right?
Yeah.
But you can tell that he's fiending for it. He's foaming at the mouth for Scarlett Johansson, right? So he's like doing everything, and he's trying to make things work. And it isn't until Scarlett Johansson is feeling like, like a secondhand hoe to Bradley Cooper that she finally goes to him. He's telling her like basically like, look, this is what it is. I'm tired of just being in the friend zone with you. Mm-hmm. I want something serious. And then she's like, okay, yeah, shut up, stop talking. They hook up again. And, he's head over heels. He's on her like white on rice, right? And she's awake, and you can tell she has this stupid look in her face like, I shouldn't have hooked up with this guy. This guy's like a puppy dog. He's not going to leave me alone. Oh my God. And, he's over the moon. He's so, whipped.
Like,
He's so whipped that he goes and looks for a place for them. And he's like, I don't want to buy this unless you're like down for the long haul. And she starts fucking crying because she knows that she just messed up bad. That's the only thing that was kind of realistic, was like, yeah, there's this decent guy that's trying to get at this girl, and, you know, he doesn't realize it, but she's not worth a damn.
That was crazy that he went that far. And so quickly. It just was desperate, written desperate all over it.
No,
I
but
feel
she
like
would
guys
she
have
would
like
go
that
over.
radar, like, oh, you know, like, yeah, we're sleeping together, but, you know, I know that, like, this isn't the one.
No, but like
know?
the thing is that he knows that that's like probably the best that he can get. Like, and so he just has his fishing pole out there. Like, he's just waiting for her to finally bite, and then he's gonna reel her in. But, you know, he doesn't realize that she's on a lot of different poles.
Okay, that was crazy.
Sorry, I mean,
yeah.
I know you touched on it briefly, but, you know, she gets so offended that Bradley Cooper's wife comes to try to fix the relationship.
Yeah.
And
what do you expect? It's a marriage.
Yeah, and
They made a vow.
Yeah, and
You're the problem, not Bradley Cooper. You're the one. She got like freaking into like the skinny dipping.
Yeah, she got
he was
naked
like,
in
we
front
can
of
be
him.
friends. And then it was like naked. That's it.
Nah, shut up, Scarlett Johansson. Like,
Yeah, that was
and she got
insane.
so offended, and he's, you know, he did throw her in the closet when the wife came. What do you expect? You're the other woman. You're gonna get thrown in the closet every now and then.
That's why you don't be the other woman.
Don't
guys.
be the other woman.
Just don't.
And then, like, at the very end, they do like these
like
what happened, yeah, like a follow-up with the characters. It was kind of weird, but it's super like with that time. Last but not least, Drew Barrymore ends up with the realtor. Scarlett, they like really, I don't know if the writer hated Scarlett Johansson or had something just against that character, but she's like, yeah, I think dating's a little overrated. I'm going to India with a friend. Like, that's such a thing to do. Like that, and to say like, yeah, I'm gonna go to India and get myself right, and relationships
like
are
a yoga
overrated.
retreat.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be doing yoga. You're getting shut up. Bradley Cooper seems like the only one happy at the very end. That's all I could say. That's all I can say. And it was messed up because they were like, is there anything you miss about being married? And then he asked the camera, like, are you married? And then he's like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, you're married. He's like, what was the question? Like,
Yeah.
kind of
Move.
like, yeah, kind of just insinuating like,
Doesn't matter.
hated
to
being
me.
married. Like, but he did seem happy. That's the thing. What I'm saying is like, look, he's happier in the end. He didn't want to be married. He didn't want to be. If you want to be married, then you'll be happy. He didn't want to be married. That's
Okay,
why
well,
I'm
listen,
saying
Listen.
Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, Ben didn't want to get married. He didn't want to get married. I don't know how much I gotta.
I think I'm gonna call the police. You're gonna because I don't agree with you, dude. I just don't. It just is not. If you, a man is a man, you're fully capable of making your own decisions. Nobody is freaking holding a gun to your head saying, "Marry me." No, you have free will, dude. Do what you want to do, but if you can't have your cake and eat it too. Sorry.
Isn't that crazy?
No.
You can't have your cake and
it's
eat it too.
realistic.
I hate that saying because it's like, what if it's my birthday?
And
I can't have the cake and eat it.
grow up.
It's my birthday. Ben Affleck, if you're watching this video, let me know what you think. God, Scarlett Johansson.
Don't even look at our video, dude. You're gonna probably steal my husband.
Sorry,
Just kidding.
Scarlett. Sorry, Scarlett.
No.
I'm married.
Yeah.
And she'd probably try to get me, actually, now that I think about it. I'm married. Actually, I'm not married.
That was crazy. You are married.
I am.
Dick.
I'm saying because I'm married, she's going to try to get me like she did with Bradley Coops.
Okay. So we are. Yeah, that's our movie review, guys, and we hope
See this wreck that it caused?
we hope you enjoyed it just as much as us. Hey guys, if you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe and comment down below who is correct because we want to know. So definitely click that bell for our next video to watch more reviews like this one. You will not be disappointed because
I'm going to pick the next video. I'm going to pick the next movie that we watch.
maybe, but I don't know. You'll have to wait and see, guys. See you on the next one.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.